We ready? Look at me like asking you like you're here. Okay, I did just drop the music down a tad. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the comments. This is Thunder Vengeance, Love Bites comment section. Thanks for being here. Thanks for checking out the video. Thanks for supporting the channel. So if you don't know, if this is your first time checking out one of the comment videos, typically I like to do these with videos that get, you know, like somewhere around 30 comments at least. That gives me enough to work with to turn into something, you know, like a video. So we have the comments loaded up here. We're gonna get started in just a minute. Just a couple of things first. There are some links in the description if you would like to check some of that stuff out to support the channel, support your favorite creator, all that stuff like that. Also, super thanks are active, and since this video is monetizable, you can drop a super thanks on it. So if you appreciate the Love Bites content, if you love what I do, but you know most of my content can't be monetized and you want to support me financially, drop a super thanks. All proceeds do get funneled right back into the channel. You know, pay for improvements like, you know, replacing this cord. I need to replace this cord. So I just ordered a new cord for the mic today. So hopefully that'll, I've been having some issues with it. So hopefully that'll stop up. In addition to that, the song that you're hearing actually is loaded up onto the channel, so it's completely original. It's my work, so it's fully monetizable as well. I stretch it out into an hour loop, so you can just like put it on, have it in the background while you're doing dishes or whatever. You know, you do your thing. We don't judge here. So if you just let that play, you know, that helps too. That helps support the channel, and you don't have to pay. You don't have to pay anything. So I'm trying to give you guys all kinds of ways to support me. So. You know, anything else? No, I think that's just about it. But yeah, so this is video number 1 from the Love Bites bonus not double feature, but Love Bites bonus, you know, stuff, whatever, you know what I mean. You're here, so you know the deal. We're gonna get started here, ladies and gentlemen. Graham55 kicks things off, says thrash, Love Bites style, drop some emojis, and by the way, congrats, congratulating me on the new baby. For those of you who might not be aware, my wife and I just had our second daughter earlier this week, so it's a little bit crazy, as you might imagine, but because now we have, you know, I have a 3-year-old and a 3-day-old, like, you know, running around the house, so trying to keep all of that together, and then like, you know, make sure that we carve some time out to do these videos because they're important to me. It's a lot of fun. Don't get me wrong. It's a lot of fun, but it's also a lot of work. So, again, imagine if I didn't have to work like 50 hours a week also, like how much I could actually do. Like I could have so much, like I could do so much, like if I didn't have a job. Anyway, that's, you know, dreams for the future. But definitely appreciate it, buddy. Thanks for the support and thanks for checking out the video. Sal Salcido says, faithful watcher and commenter on pretty much all of my Love Bites videos. He says, if you ask me, Dragon Force sucks. Yeah. They were a filler song band. Their solos all sound the same, and that made them repetitive. Just like many other bands who weren't that good, their problem was trying to play too fast. I do get that. I completely agree. That you can get lost in like the technicality of trying to play too much or too fast or too technical, and then you lose the soul or the groove of the song. He goes on to say that it just ruined it for him. It's the same thing with Yngwie Malmsteen. Okay, so secret time. I didn't, you know, I tried to record this video last night, and I got about to here in the comment, and I was looking at this and I'm like, what is that? What are those letters combinations? I don't understand. And it's not the first time I've seen this name, so I went on a little detour, and it ended up being like a whole like hour and a half. I ended up doing like a whole Yngwie Malmsteen reaction thing where I took a look at like I hit like his solo thing on YouTube and then 2 of his other tracks, and like really trying to understand like who he is and why he's relevant. So, but I completely agree with you, Sal. Like, I couldn't get past it. I couldn't, there were no space, like, his use of spaces, non-existent, okay? Like, there's no groove to what, it was all just technique. All just like, it was just all like one string of noise. Not that it's not proficient, but it's like very much that scene from The Office, where Andy's playing the banjo and Dwight's like, oh yeah, it's coming along, it's technically proficient, but you don't have any soul. And then he drops like, whatever. But you can go check the scene out. It's season 6. They're fighting over Aaron. I watch The Office a lot. But Yngwie Malmsteen, it's like, you can't just be technical, right? And the thing that really got me about him is that, like, the band, like, his grooves are good. And so we're like this close to like really, really loving his stuff. But every time he would solo, it would break the groove, man. I'm like, what are you doing? You're ruining the song with, that's just how I felt about it. That video may or may not see the light of YouTube at some point. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. It's a mixed bag. I definitely want to release it, because when I think about it, most of the stuff that we look at on the channel, I rave about. And so I don't want to give the impression that I'll just rave about anything. There has to be something that I connect with. So, that being said, Sal Salcido continues with his comment. It says, Lovebites, on the other hand, are a very constructive band, just like Dream Theater, Queen Search? I don't know how to say that, I'm sorry. I should look them up, though, if they're in the same category as Lovebites. And Judas Priest, who, again, I've heard of a lot. And outside of, like, Rock Band or Guitar Hero, I don't know that I've ever listened or would recognize a Judas Priest song, so maybe we'll look at some of their stuff on the channel too, because I know that they're huge. He goes on to say, I hate it when people constantly compare Lovebites to Dragon Force when there's absolutely no comparison. It's really just a sound thing. It's really just they don't have any other reference, any other context. They don't because Dragon Force, like Through the Fire and the Flames, was so big that's kind of what everybody, like, I don't know who doesn't know that song. Even if you don't know anything else that Dragon Force has ever done, like, you probably know that song. And it does have a very distinctive sound. And I think, I'm not going to say Lovebites sounds like that, but like to a passerby, yeah, it's kind of like all metal sounds the same to people who don't listen to metal. It's like, oh, all of I call it power metal. Like, you can correct me. Maybe I'll get the correction at some point, but all power metal sounds the same to people who aren't, like, actually listening to it. But I agree with you. There's really no comparison. He goes on to say, when you have composers like Miyako and Mao? Is that a typo, or is that a person who I just don't know? I'll have to look that up. Who incorporates and infuses classical element into their writings. The songs are going to kick butt and blow us away without a doubt. But again, it's more than, it's like, yes, but also there's soul to it. There's soul to what they play. It's not just pure technique. It's like the technique is there, the technique is required, but it's like, and this is an Alan Watts thing, he's like, all of the technique in the world won't help you if you don't have anything real to say. And that's how I feel about, like, Yngwie Malmsteen. Like, it's just, yeah, you worked your butt off to get to that point. Respect. Huge respect. But, okay, tell me something different. Do something different with it. Like, Then you have a masterful poet like Asami, who writes some of the most inspiring lyrics for the song that just makes the song that much more powerful. Yeah, I mean, the whole thing comes together. Without a doubt. Appreciate the comment, buddy. Thank you. Boop. World Peace says, Thunderbites. So dumb. I'm tired, really is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. It's late, and it's like 29 degrees out here. That's in Fahrenheit, ladies and gentlemen. Lovebites, Thunder Vengeance, lyrics. Gods. Okay, so we dropped the lyrics. Definitely do appreciate dropping the lyrics. I know a lot of people like to have the lyrics on hand. I love that you dropped the solos in here too. So it's not just like the lyrics; you have them broken down by verses or whatever, and then you put the solos in there. I mean, it's great. Boop, and that is one of the reasons why you get a pin. Boop. Yes, yes. Freeman Chu says, congrats to you and your family. Oh, thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's a wonderful time for us. So thank you. Where'd you go? Why did you, or just an outline? I don't understand. Okay. Next up, David, Tormashi says, I like when Miyako plays the guitar with one hand with a bit of attitude for a split moment. It happens at 25:14. Not sure if you noticed, but I see it every time and I go nuts over it. Just awesome. Oh, I definitely noticed it. And I don't think I paused, but I was just like, oh, okay. Yeah. Because it's not just that it's one-handed, it's like the nonchalantness to it. She's just like, oh, okay. All right, fine. Yeah, so I was literally just like, oh, okay, when I saw it. That's what that oh, okay was in reference to, was her playing the thing one-handed. Boop. Appreciate the comment. Thank you, sir. Guitar Sen. Goodness, I'm tired. Guitar Sen says, Miyako is, my goodness, I can't talk. Miyako is chugging on the open low E string, so she doesn't need the left hand. She's actually giving her hand a rest. Of course, it still looks badass. Well, she's a badass, so of course it's going to. If I did that, I would probably drop my guitar. Boop. Dan W60 says, Akdar Zen. She gives a very brief look of annoyance. I have always thought of her left arm was starting to cramp a little bit. Oh, I thought the annoyance was that Asami who came over and just like put her arm right there. But even still, I guess that wouldn't really make sense. Unless that's, I don't know. Moving on. And Guitar Sen's finishing out this comment thread. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that at all. Boop. Boop. Appreciate the comments, gentlemen. Thank you. And ladies. 65 says, now that's how you open a show. Hey, really, I mean, no arguments. I'm sure you'll get tons of suggestions, but it's hard to go wrong with any of them from these ladies. One of the less commonly covered tracks is Burden of Time. I like that name. That's also Secret Time. If I like the name, I'll go look at it. That's pretty much what's driving this whole channel. It's just like, do I like the name? Do I like the name of the track? You know, Miyako is actually playing 2 instruments at once in the live from the Abyss version of that one. And you drop a link. I appreciate it. For a wider range of their talent, there is some amazing piano from Miyako on Swan Song, which I have looked at. I've done Swan Song, one of the live versions. I forget exactly which one. I think it was, don't quote me on that. That is part of a different video that is currently in production. It's like an hour and a half long, so it's gonna take me a little bit to get it together. So I'm working with Joe to try and get some stuff built for it, but we'll see how that goes. Edge of the World and Frozen Serenade. So more suggestions from 6 to 5. I definitely appreciate it. Like the link. You didn't the John Dot reacts though, so like, well, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Boop. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Brian DeVito says, first, congrats on the new baby. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. The world needs more smart people procreating. Okay. No arguments. This is one of the few Love Bites songs that give Haruna a true moment. She's doing that crazy stuff in the background all the time anyway, but when the other instruments drop out for a couple of measures, you really feel it. Oh, you do. Oh, you do. Fantastic reaction, as I now expect. Oh, okay. From you every time. No pressure. You know, there is no pressure, because the whole thing with I was just like, I'm just here to have fun and like do my thing. So there's literally no pressure from anybody else to do anything any differently. And that way it's very liberating. So I feel maybe a little bit of resistance when I come to record one of these videos. So if you look, sometimes you'll see me in the beginning. I'll be doing weird stuff. But that's just because like that's me working through the resistance, because I'm like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. But from what I know about the creative process is that is totally normal. And it's actually a part of the creative process, and pushing through that resistance and showing up to work on your craft every day is how you make contact with the muse. So, it's all right. That's why we're here. Appreciate the comment. Also, yeah, about Haruna, that's one of the things about this band that, like, the drums have never really had, like, a full feature. And it's, like, shocking to me in a way, because the madness that's coming out of Miss Haruna is, why did I say it like that? Is, like, it's just, like, she's always at a 10. Boop. So it was nice to get the little feature from her there. Really powerful too. Let's see. Next up, Lonnie Kremlich says their new song Dissonance is a thrash metal lover's dream. Cool. Boop. So I think I'm getting to the point to where I've been exposed to enough of their stuff. Maybe not quite yet, but the reason I haven't looked at their newest stuff is because I really wanted to give myself a chance to learn or get accustomed, or kind of like connect with the band on a more emotional level before I dug into some of their new stuff. Because if I don't have the context for their newest stuff, then not necessarily doing like anybody a disservice, I guess. It's just it doesn't feel right to me to do it that way, so I want to learn about the band. That's also why when I do the double reactions, I really like to include the studio version, because that gives you an idea of where this song, like how the song has progressed from where they wrote it to where they're performing it now. And I think it gives you a deeper appreciation for the music overall and the band themselves. Grish Esquire says, happy face. Thanks, buddy. Boop. Also faithful commenter and subscriber, so thank you. Appreciate it. Faint Smile 88 says, they entered my world and obliterated all others, alas, laying claim to my metal kingdom. Oh, all right. All right. Boop. I see what you did there. Late Again 92 says, again, please. Yeah. That's one of my favorite things too. I don't know why I started doing that, but it's fun. It's also, yeah. Appreciate it. JC says, find me the new bass player here. It's before Love Bites, Alien bass covers, or drop a link. Y'all love Fami. So I'm gonna have to check some of her stuff out. Maybe I'll do that before I check out the new stuff from Love Bites. To get a sense for her style, and then see, if we can pick out her influence in the new tracks. Boop. Appreciate it. Jonathan Jones says, greatest heavy metal band to date. Boop. No arguments. Last in the queue says, sons and daughters of Scotland, we must sign a petition to bring our goddesses back to our land. Our Love Bites. What? What? Okay, somebody fill me in. What do you mean back to your? And why do you have to sign up? Am I just like too exhausted and I'm overthinking this? Boop. Are they not allowed back to Scotland? Like, I don't know what happened. Somebody fill me in. Boki says, remember when... Shut up. I saw this comment when it came in, and it made me chuckle. Remember when he said, this is the last time he will stop? Did anyone actually believe him? Lol. Shut up. I didn't even believe me. I didn't even. And Grant Nealon, yes. Thank you, sir. Appreciate the support. Caffeine Night Owl says, thank you for your great reaction. Not bad for an opener, huh? Oh, well, thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. And definitely know that's how you start a show. That's how you kick your audience's face in right off the bat. Boop. Appreciate it. David Misa Cook says, I love it. I love it. I don't know why. I do. I just love it. Boop. And you get a heart. Boop. Because I love it. Keelanar says, crazy stuff. So dope song and performance. Love Bites rules. No arguments. Marco Vitanen says, and that's how you start a concert. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Boop. Grant Nealon, once again, faithful commenter and subscriber. Hey, John, greetings. Hope mom and baby are doing well, and you and your little lady are getting some sleep. Congratulations once again. Oh, thanks, buddy. Yeah, everybody's doing great. Everybody's happy. Everybody's healthy. We're a little bit sleep deprived, but that is to be expected. Our 3-year-old is doing amazing with the transition. All of the animals, we have 2 cats, 2 dogs, and 5 chickens, so everybody's like... You know, everybody's doing really, you know, the chickens don't live in the house. They're outside in the pen, but, you know, I mention it just for, you know, fluff. Yeah. So, yeah, everybody's doing great. And, yeah, I'm tired, but I'm doing great. He goes on to say, this live version was my intro to these beautiful ladies and never looked back. Talking of this section, as you called it, the way Asami rocks the crowd and they are all bouncing in time is just a sight to see. You never mentioned the jacket. It's true. I didn't, not that I didn't notice, but, okay. That's just Windows telling me to restart and update. So, that'll happen never. So it's not that I didn't notice the jackets. It's just that I wasn't really sure what to say about them. They looked awesome, but it's just like every time I see Love Bites, their wardrobe is always on point. So he goes on to say, I must have seen 50 reactions to this, and so many have dissed not only the song as... Are you kidding? Who calls this mediocre? Crap and bad power metal. Yeah, I wouldn't trust anything those people say, like, ever. And the outfits as ridiculous, silly, and copying the Beatles. Just another marching band and cruise ship attendants. No, I mean, look. Hold on, give me a second. He goes on to say, am I the only one who thinks they look absolutely bloody beautiful? No, I think they look great. I call the outfits what you want. It's them. And they're rocking it. And so, like, there's a uniformity, too, that helps to give, like, a visual cohesion to the band. Plus, it's, like, their style. That's what they do. And it's not like pure, like, you can't call it like marching band or crew, like any of that, because hold on. Okay, I mean, just look at Miho here for a second. Where are her pants? You wear pants in marching band. I mean, maybe she's wearing leggings or something. I can't really tell from that shot, but like, okay, first of all, that. And just a second, ladies and gentlemen, I have to go rescue my wife, so I will be back, hopefully, in the very near future. Okay, back at it. Not too bad, just a, you know, midnight diaper change, so nothing major. I do forget where I was. So, oh yeah, we were talking about the outfits and how, like, first of all, never mind. It's not even worth it. It's not even worth it to criticize the, I don't know who said what. It doesn't matter. The bottom line is they're doing their thing, and they're doing it at a higher level than I think any of us are capable of doing anything. So what room do we have to talk for anything? About anything? Unless it's Yngwie Malmsteen and like how he needs to use space. I was so close to liking him. Not just liking him, but like loving him. So, broke my heart a little bit, to be honest with you. Yeah, so look absolutely bloody beautiful. No, I mean, they look great, for sure. Grant Nealon. It goes on to say, anyway, to me, this band is just a class act. Their beauty, their jewelry, their attire, their stage design, their presence, and above all, their talent as phenomenal musicians. At the age of 60, they scratch every itch I've ever had in my search for the perfect band. Have a great day, and thanks for the great reaction. Best wishes to you and yours, as usual, from France. Appreciate it, buddy. Thank you very much. Love the comments, and I mean, they're like, it's almost like, not necessarily that they've ruined me for other music, but they've set the bar real high for a lot of stuff. Like, if you don't have, I don't care how much technical ability you have, if you don't have groove, nah, get out of here. And like, yeah. Boop. Appreciate it. JPYJ93 says, full face melt mode. Boop. Absolutely. Absolutely. Leanne Shadowmaker says, I remember someone's comment. Love Bites makes hard things seem easy to play, while other bands make easy things seem hard to play. This joke is gold. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Boop. Although, I don't know if they make it seem easy. They make it look... They do make it look easy. They make it look like it's easy for them. It looks easy. That's the thing. It looks easy. It doesn't sound easy. It doesn't sound easy. That's the thing. X Demonist says, another faithful commenter and viewer, appreciate it. Oh, another amazing reaction. Appreciate it. I like when you say no. These are always epic moments, and I always agree with your words in these moments. You already remember their names. Yeah, I took the time. I did, because it was bugging me, so I took the time. But this time you didn't mention Miho. I didn't, and it's not because, it's just, there's so much going on. And like, the video is already like 30 minutes, okay? We could go longer. Y'all know I could talk, but I still wouldn't get everything. We could sit for 6 hours and I still wouldn't get everything. So, I do my best to be entertaining and to comment on everything organically as it happens. And so if I miss something, it's just really just boils down to the fact that it's a first listen. That's all it is. He goes on to say, and her work was amazing during this song. Thunder Vengeance is a very epic song. There is a version of the song with an orchestra, and it sounds amazing. That's awesome. I'd love to check that out. And as always, I suggest the song Swan Song with Chopin intro. Well, I have looked at it. There is a video for it. It's in the works. So this was one of their biggest songs. So I don't know. I think you'll like it. I think you'll like the video once it comes out. You'll see another important detail of Love Bites at John.Reacts. Appreciate the filter here. Thank you for your reaction. More Love Bites on the channel. Boop. You got it. I mean, you got another one that day, right? Or maybe the next day. I forget exactly when I uploaded it. I'm tired. Chad the Dragon Lord says, great reaction. I just noticed you haven't reacted to Judgment Day yet. Their new music video. You should do that one next. I feel it's their best song. Oh, that's awesome. That's really cool to hear. Boop. We'll get there. I'm taking my time a little bit. Like I said, I wanna like learn I think I'm close to that point. Like I said, maybe we'll take a look at some of like Fami's other stuff to get a sense for her style. I probably do want to look at a couple more of Love Bites tracks just to really like, you know, and then we'll take a look at the new stuff. So maybe we'll wait until there's like a live video for it. I don't know how long that's going to be. I know that they liked it, since they're a live band, they like to get their live stuff out pretty quickly. So okay, and once again, ladies and gentlemen, I have to run to rescue my wife from the screaming baby, so I will be back hopefully momentarily. Okay, well, apparently we just decided that we were going to record instead of pause the recording for that whole time. So, yeah, this video is going to need to be edited. That's fun. It means it won't go up tonight. Oh my goodness. Anyway, not a problem. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now after 1 a.m. So I was hoping to be able to get the Hammer of Wrath comments video done tonight as well. Don't think that's gonna happen. So all of this will have to be done tomorrow. Not a problem. Once again, it's okay. Let's keep going. Martine GH says, yes, you've been seriously love-bitten. The outro is just mind-blowing. With the new bassist, Fami, now they're ready to take the world by storm. That's what's up. You're right, though. You're right. Seriously love-bitten. I'm smitten a little bit. Boop. David RMC says, power metal is a son of speed metal. Okay. Is speed metal a thing? I mean, I guess? I don't know. What's a good speed metal band? And speed metal is a thrash metal brother. Okay. Both are very similar. I like, you know, I like learning about the genres because I like trying to classify things, even though I know ultimately it's fruitless. There's no point. It doesn't. I still like to do it. Boop. Thank you, sir. Dan W60 says, this might have already been mentioned. Wait a minute. I'm sorry about that. Like I said, it's after 1 a.m. I'm a little... Anyway, this might have already been mentioned, but there will be a live listening session for the Judgment Day album on 2/21. It is 2/19 currently. At 8 p.m. Japan time. It'll be on the Love Bites YouTube channel, and the band members will be involved. That's cool. I believe the new music video will also be shown. For those living in the U.S., it is 3 a.m. Pacific Standard Time and 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will definitely be watching. 6 a.m.? Like, I could do that. That's not a problem. It's... You know, if I'm not ready to even look at the new stuff yet, am I... I don't know. I'll have to chew on that for a little while. At first, I don't think I'm going to do anything with it. It'd be cool to figure out how to, like, live stream the event and just, like, have, like, a watch party or something. That might be cool. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. If you'd be into that. I don't know. Boop. Appreciate the comment. And actually, no, it hadn't been mentioned, so thank you. DG says, first things first, John, you need to sub to the Love Bites, man. They don't even have 100k subscribers, which is just stupid. Well, sir. There you go. Subscribed. He goes on to say, horns up immediately when that curtain drops. And yeah, that's the opening song. What a F-riff and banger of a song. One of my favorites. Well, they're all my favorites. I get more thrash than power metal vibes in this one. Very Kill 'Em All or Ride the Lightning, which I effing love. Haruna is just a beast back there. Look at how fast she is playing when they show her. It's insane. Your reactions are some of the best. Love it. I appreciate that. Thank you. Then he drops some suggestions with the @John.reacts tag, so I appreciate that as well. Above the Black Sea double shot. That's another one that I've seen from time to time, and I like the name. And then we get the Still Holding Hope. I guess for this is maybe your favorite, and so you're hoping that I'll get to it. Sure. Maybe. We'll see. He goes on to say, congrats again on the addition to the family. Thank you, buddy. Hopefully sleeping through the night. We're not, but we didn't expect to. We get about, my wife gets about 4 hours of solid sleep, which is really good. Which is really good with a newborn through the night. So hopefully I just gave her like midnight-ish feeding. So yeah, she should be good until about 4 a.m. It's a little bit later, so maybe like 5. Our twins didn't sleep for nearly 4 years straight. Oh my goodness. Twins, no way. One at a time is bad enough. Like, I was terrified that we were going to find out we were going to have twins this time. But we didn't. We just had the one, and we're managing quite well, so appreciate the comment. Thanks for the support, buddy. David Hersred says, I love all the studio albums, but it's more enjoyable watching the live versions because of the awe they present live. I could agree with that. There hasn't been, like, I know I haven't like listened to too much of them, but there hasn't been a studio version that I've liked more than the live version. Boop. Appreciate the comment. David Herzog also says, I just mumbled your name there to get through it. Midori writes all her own solos. Love Bites are their own genre. I'll push back on that. I don't know that they are. I think what they've done is more like, okay, so how many are Pokemon fans, right? Did you used to collect the cards? All right, remember when you would get that, like, I don't even know if I can swear at this point, so I'm not going to. When you would get, you open up the pack and you would get like a Scyther, right? Scyther is one of the coolest Pokemon, but it was non-holographic. So close to being good. Oh, it's kind of like Ingve Mountain Stream for me. It was so close to being holographic, just not. Just didn't quite make it. Well, I think it's, from my interpretation, it's like Love Bites. The rest of the genre is just that basic Scyther that you pull out of the pack. They are the holographic Scyther. I'm tired. I told y'all I'm tired. It's fine. We're gonna get through it. It's okay. Boop. Appreciate the comment. Mark S says, what's not to enjoy? Love that we get to hear Haruna's brief solo about 6 times. Because I keep going back. And what a stonking song to open with. They have certainly got their hooks in me. Yeah, me too. I can't lie. Boop. Appreciate the comment. And there we go. Oh, we did it! Oh, we got through. It was not the smoothest of videos, ladies and gentlemen. Definitely not my best. I'll be the first to admit that, but I hope it was at least entertaining and you don't feel like you wasted your time here. So, once again, if you did enjoy it, please consider subscribing to the channel. Drop a comment in the comment section. If you have suggestions for stuff that you want me to check out, make sure you add the @John.reacts tag so I have a way to filter for it when I'm ready to go back for suggestions. Also, if you'd like to support me further, and you know that most of my content can't be monetized because we use other people's copyrighted material, then you can check out the link in the description to the Patreon. There are a couple of different tiers on there, so you can go check that stuff out. I'll be honest with you, I haven't been updating that all too much recently. I kind of figure that if you go to the Patreon, you're supporting me for the work that I do on YouTube, because I don't really make money on the work that I do on YouTube. So I have no problem if you want to like head over to the Patreon and just like subscribe for 1 month and then immediately cancel it. So it's kind of like the same effect as dropping, you know, a $1, $2, or $3 super thanks. So in that vein, if you don't like to click links and you don't want to go to a different web page, you could just drop a super thanks, and that supports the channel directly as well. And once again, this music that you're hearing is also on the channel. You can check. I think I put it in the random playlist, also in the originals playlist. I named it something like Osiris Forest or something. I don't know. It was just what came to me. But it's an hour-long loop of what you've been hearing. So actually, I mean, feel free to use it in your videos too. Like whatever, I don't care about that stuff. Like, do what you want with it, kind of thing. So I just, yeah. Anything else? We good? I think that's it. So that's gonna do it for me from this one, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna get some sleep. And we're gonna try and get through the rest of the comments from the second bonus Love Bites tomorrow, and we'll get all of this posted to the channel, and yeah, we'll take it from there. So yeah, cool. More Love Bites coming soon, so stick around, subscribe if you haven't, all that stuff. I'm gonna get out of here. You guys enjoy the rest of your night. Peace.